Jaguars are unmatched when it comes to stealth and ambush. These biological assassins can strike from anywhere, at any time. And today, we're about to witness exactly that. Jaguars hunting wild boars is nothing new but a wild boar actually winning. That's a rare sight. In this encounter, a jaguar launched an ambush on a massive boar deep in the forest. But surprisingly, the big cat didn't finish the job. It seemed half-hearted, likely because it simply wasn't hungry enough to fight to the end. A helpless dog unknowingly wandered into the wrong place at the wrong time and crossed paths with a jaguar on the hunt. The moment their eyes met, it was clear this wasn't going to end well. In a terrifying flash, the jaguar pounced, clamping its powerful jaws around the dog's neck. Despite the pain and fear, the dog barked furiously, a mix of panic and defiance, hoping to scare off the predator or alert someone nearby. But in the silent grip of the wild, no help came. The jaguar carried the dog away with chilling confidence, its victim still struggling. Even in the crocodile's home turf murky, treacherous water, a jaguar proved why it's one of the most fearsome predators on the planet. From the safety of the riverbank, it watched, waited, and then struck with terrifying precision. Launching itself from above, the jaguar landed directly on the unsuspecting reptile, locking its jaws around the crocodile's neck in a powerful chokehold. The water erupted into chaos, but the jaguar held firm, muscles rippling with raw strength. Inch by inch, it dragged the struggling croc out of the water and onto dry land. Most animals wouldn't dare challenge a crocodile, let alone overpower one. But for a jaguar, it wasn't just a hunt, it was a statement. A display of dominance that seemed almost effortless. Jaguars hunting wild boars is nothing new, it's a classic predator-prey showdown deep within the jungle. But witnessing a wild boar come out on top, now that's rare. In this particular encounter, a powerful jaguar crept through the underbrush, eyes locked on a massive boar rooting through the forest floor. With explosive speed, the jaguar launched its ambush, sinking its claws into the boar's hide. For a moment, it looked like the end was near, but this boar was no easy meal. If you enjoyed this video, let us know by dropping a comment below. We love hearing your thoughts and wild animal stories. Smash that like button to support the channel, and be sure to subscribe for more jaw-dropping wildlife encounters. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, so you're always the first to catch the next untamed moment. In the world of nature, anything can happen, and you won't want to miss. Undoubtedly, among the most dangerous predators on Earth, jaguars have evolved in far harsher environments, ones where they had to battle crocodiles for a meal. So when a cougar crosses paths with a jaguar, there's no doubt, the jaguar has the upper hand. In another heart-pounding scene deep within the dense jungle, a powerful jaguar crouched silently on a fig tree branch, its golden eyes locked onto a shadowy figure, moving just beneath the water's surface of a massive crocodile. The jaguar had been watching for days, studying the reptile's patterns, its moments of stillness, and the precise times it emerged from the murky water to bask in the sun. This wasn't a random encounter. It was a calculated ambush. In a separate and tense encounter within the wild expanse of the forest, an overconfident cougar, nimble and curious, ventured too close to a massive Bengal tiger. Perhaps the cougar was testing boundaries, or simply unaware of the danger it was courting. But in the wild, ignorance can be fatal. As soon as the tiger sensed the cougar's presence, it reacted with lightning speed. With a deep growl and a sudden, bone-jarring swipe of its colossal paw, the tiger sent a clear and terrifying message: back off. The cougar barely managed to avoid a full hit, stumbling backward and scrambling to retreat, its earlier confidence vanishing in an instant. The sheer size difference between the two predators was staggering. The tiger, easily twice the cougar's weight and packed with far more muscle and power, radiated a silent authority. Strangely enough, in another rare and puzzling encounter captured in the wild, a solitary cougar was seen repeatedly approaching a tiger with which it seemed to share territory. What made the scene truly intriguing wasn't just the proximity between these two apex predators, but the cougar's behavior. Each time the massive tiger drew near, the cougar would immediately adopt a submissive posture, head low, tail down, body tense with nervous energy. It was clear the cougar feared the larger feline, yet, for reasons unknown, it kept following the tiger at a distance, almost as if drawn to it. This wasn't typical predator behavior. In most cases, an animal like a cougar would avoid a larger predator altogether, steering clear of any potential confrontation. In yet another gripping encounter deep in the heart of the jungle, a lone cougar found itself in the wrong place at the wrong time. It was merely passing through, moving quietly through the dense foliage in search of food or perhaps a new path, unaware that it had stepped into the territory of one of the most feared predators in the Americas. Massive or intimidating a predator might appear, nature always has a way of humbling even the fiercest beasts. And few animals know humiliation like the mighty bear. In a rare and dramatic encounter, a tiger takes down a full-grown sloth bear in shallow water, an unusual location for a kill. The scene is brutal, yet awe-inspiring. The bear tries to defend itself, thrashing and growling, but the tiger is simply too powerful and too determined. With a thunderous roar, the tiger lunges forward, slamming the bear with its massive front paws. The water churns violently around them as the two giants struggle for dominance. But it's clear from the start this isn't a fair fight. The tiger locks its powerful jaws around the bear's neck, crushing it with terrifying force. Towering in size, armed with brute strength and sharp claws, it seems untouchable. But this time, something is different. A pack of wolves has been tracking the bear, and they're not backing down. At first, the grizzly stands its ground, rising to its full height in a show of dominance. It growls and lunges, trying to intimidate the wolves with sheer size, but the wolves are undeterred. Quick, calculated, and fiercely united, they circle the bear with strategic precision. One nips at its flank, another darts in from behind. In another jaw-dropping moment deep in the northern wilderness, a full-grown grizzly bear makes a critical mistake. It picks the wrong target. Eyeing a massive bull moose grazing near a thicket, the grizzly assumes it stumbled upon an easy kill. With hunger in its eyes and confidence in every step, the bear begins its approach. In a truly rare encounter, a lion crosses paths with a bear. As soon as the lion sees it, the big cat charges with explosive force. What follows is a brutal, drawn-out clash of power. And although the bear gives its all, it's ultimately the lion who wins the ground without delivering a killing blow, but clearly asserting dominance. On the other hand, not all encounters between predators end in violence. Out in the wild, deep near the edge of a frozen lake, a young mountain lion, lean, agile, and alert, finds itself face to face with a massive grizzly bear. The tension is immediate. The frozen air seems to hold still as both animals pause, sizing each other up in complete silence. The cougar, despite being smaller, doesn't flinch. In one of the rarest and most intense moments in the wild, a tiger confronts a full-grown sloth bear in the shallow waters of a forest lake. It's an unusual setting for a kill, muddy, slippery, and loud, but the tiger doesn't hesitate. It sees an opportunity, and within seconds, it seizes it. The bear, caught in the